Fire Stingray. I'm an idiot, I'm trying this. As you can see, highest speed of all. However, you can go away and make a cup of tea in the time he gets to that speed. It takes a very long time. This machine is a tank. And I'm doing it expert. Alright, the time for easy difficulties are over. This machine takes forever to get to its high speed, so I'm going to get gained up by everybody until I get around 400 kilometers per hour. Try to stay away from everybody, because if they hit you, you lose your speed. You have to start all over again. Don't hit these mines. Of course I do hit them. Could have been worse. Go away. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. In expert and even worse in master, I'm definitely not going to try to win every single course. I think it's even impossible. For me it is at least. So, a third place, definitely going to be enough. The thing about the Fire Stingray is, he is by far the fastest, and therefore in theory the fastest machine, and therefore also the best machine to pick. But keeping yourself at those high speeds, that's really difficult. Right, let's see if I can get to first place. If I can, good thing, dang it! Of course I have to hit him. Well, everybody's going to pass up on me again. Or not. It's also something you can use the check marks for. It does not only show that someone is about to pass you, it also shows you where they are about to pass you. So you can use that to block off your coming opponents. For some reason I'm in first place. It's not something I'm used to on expert, so let alone master. Man, that's going to be rough. Expert is already rough. I don't have to win, but it would be nice if it happens once. A rare occasion on expert. Yeah, I actually win. With the Blue Falcon I can do it a little bit more often. That's definitely my best machine. I'm not saving him for last for nothing. The Fire Stingray, in theory the best machine, like I said, but very hard to control, very hard to handle. Especially if you're so bad at avoiding traffic like I am. Case in point. Oh, so annoying. Actually get the booster and immediately hit someone. So it doesn't really help me at all. Yeah, you thought there was only one death wind. No, there isn't. There's actually a second one, and this one is even worse. I'm in 10th place, come on. This is not fair. I'm barely even getting a chance to actually do something here. Yeah, I might... come on! Again! I might be a little bit more quiet than I usually am. That I'm going to throw on the plate of me trying to be concentrated, even though it's not really helping. This is definitely one of the hardest racing games ever, actually. So it definitely requires a lot of concentration. It's definitely true that this is the hardest F-Zero game of them all. Well, I'm actually getting somewhere now, even though I'm still in 6th place. 7th, I mean. 8th, I mean. This is going to be my first retire. Definitely not making this. Still need to get past 2 other racers. Not really looking like that's going to happen. If I even stay alive. Well, you can see what a retire looks like if you lose your shield. But I wouldn't have made it anyway. Let's try again. Man, only the second track. I might go for a Mario Kart-esque strategy that I used in Super Mario Kart when things got a little bit too rough for me. Try to not give commentary, actually get in my concentration mode, and it usually improves my game, because I don't know if you've noticed, but me talking and everything does actually drain a lot of my concentration. Something I therefore cannot input in my gameplay. Well, 4th place is better than last time. I was in 10th place last time, I believe. Imagine doing this on an even higher difficulty than this. I'm losing my sanity already. Go back to your place. 4th place. 1 more I need to gain up on, but I think those are really far in front of me. I hate this wind. It's so annoying. Finally get somewhere and that happens. Come on. What the heck even happened there? If I fail too much, I'm just gonna switch machines, because this is just awful. Even though I don't think switching machines is going to help. This track on this difficulty is just extremely difficult. It's not the Fire Stingray, definitely not. It looks a lot easier than it actually is. Trust me, the wind that is invisibly pushing my machine the whole time in different directions, because the track constantly changes directions. That really is really annoying. This track would be difficult enough if it just had normal controls. Alright, let's concentrate. I have the top 3 in my sight now. Damn wind. Ah! Ah! Get my grip back, come on. I see 3rd place. Oh my god, I'm actually in 3rd place. No, no! Oh my god. Come on! So unfair. Nothing I can do about that. It's just freaking impossible. The wind is so hell annoying. How am I still in 4th? Yeah, I'm back. Sorry for all you lovers of the Fire Stingray, but I'm going to save him for the not the beginner league. It's called again Night League. That's why I'm going to use him again. Master difficulty. I really think it wasn't really working. I know it's an awesome machine in this game, it's considered the best. But it doesn't really work for me on this track. I'm not the biggest user of him anyway. I usually use him for the easier leagues. Already mentioned that. The easier difficulties. But I thought I can handle him well enough to do this, but no. I think I can get past all of the other tracks. That wouldn't be a problem with him. This Deathwind, definitely not his thing. He's already working way better than the Blue Falcon. Yeah, I switched to the Blue Falcon. He's getting his entrance a little bit earlier than I thought he would be getting. Yeah, I hope this shows how challenging this game is. High-speed racers are considered very difficult games in general. This definitely shows that. F-Zero X is definitely not an example of that. That game is way too easy. All of the other F-Zero games are definitely really challenging. This one I consider the hardest one of them all. What the first entries in series usually are. Even though I'm screwing up majorly here. Showing off all of the machines is one thing, but actually being able to clear a leak is also a thing. Oh, this wind. Can't wait to get finally rid of this track. I still love this game, don't get me wrong. But Deathwind was definitely a very bad idea. Even the greatest games have their flaws. Don't do wind in a racing game. It is absolutely awful. Not getting first place. I was ready to start cheering. I'm even winning this course. Not that bad, I'm afraid. I was first in every single lap except for the final one. But I finally got past it. Didn't want to admit it, that it was the Fire Stingray's fault. Me not being able to control that one as well as some of my other vehicles. Mostly... Oh, dang it, I missed it. Mostly the Blue Falcon. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to admit that definitely was the case. Even with the Blue Falcon, this is definitely not easy for me. At least I can do it with the Blue Falcon. It's actually the only game where I consider the Blue Falcon my best machine. Every other F-Zero game, that is not the case. He isn't even in every single F-Zero game. F-Zero Maximum Velocity, the Blue Falcon is not even a thing. And I'm in 5th place, I see. I'm not surprised, that first lap was horrible. I still got time. It would be nice if I finally get past Deathwind after a lot of struggle and then start choking on the course right after that. And then the course right after that, and right after that. It's not the case just yet. I haven't lost this one yet. Even though they are trying to make me lose it. That was a horrible turn. Please pass me, I deserve it. Well, apparently not. I haven't even seen top 3 yet. Really far behind. Go away! That's not top 3. Oh, we got a 1-up apparently. Oh, 10,000 points exactly. Where is everyone? I don't mean you guys. Of course I hit him again. Yeah, this is over. I'm not making this. Remember me thinking I was able to get 2 cups in one video? 2 leaks in one video. You already know by now that's not happening. I already know that's not happening at this point. How am I going to fit all of this in one video? Definitely not working. I'm going to have to make a separate blooper video for this. Well, actually 3rd place. I actually still have a chance. Nope, screwed up. Once again, I need to try again. This is really difficult. I hope that is clear by now. But I am still doing this. I will get it eventually. It is that I love high-speed racers so much. That's the only reason I can keep this up. I'm a little bit rusty. Of course, like always, I haven't practiced this game beforehand, so I need to start getting used to it again at first. As long as I don't hit something, it should be fine. Usually you don't get passed if you do not hit anything, which I did here, and you see immediately someone passes me. That's expert for you. It's even worse on master. Ah! Not hitting me would be nice for once. That's what always gets me. All those annoying little crashes against the other racers. Like this. Get out of my way! Just in case you were wondering if this is turning into a non-commentary Let's Play. No, I'm still here. I'm still enjoying myself. Just trying to concentrate. I usually do better if I do. Oh yeah, 1st place. What does that even look like, 1st place? I haven't seen that in a very long time. Hi, Stuart. I was wondering where you were staying. Oh, he actually hit someone. Oh man, it's so crowded here. Go, go, go. Am I actually getting it this time? Yeah, those kind of bumpers you see over there, those kind of work like wind does in Deathwind. They also push you away. Haven't really had the chance to talk about it. Those actually do have an effect. No, 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 no! Man! I got it somehow. Man, I don't know if it's just me being rusty or me actually not being in shape or anything, but I don't remember it being this hard. I remember Master being this hard, so I thought Expert was still a little bit more doable. Luckily we've got Red Canyon 2 now, a track that's I think by far the easiest track in the entire Night League, or the King League. This is not the Night League. This track is way too easy to be in here, so this one's not going to be any problem, I think. You can already see it on the minimap. It's definitely a lot more linear than some of the other tracks we've done so far. dang it, I missed it. Well, I'll just use a booster to compensate. It's way easier staying in first place in this track. Way easier. But don't worry, the final one, because this is the fourth one of course, the final one's going to be way worse. It's by far the hardest track in the entire game. One is still coming up. Didn't want to boost there. Accidentally pressed A. But no matter. Planning on using it anyway at some point. Yeah, these kinds of tracks suit me way better. Even the Fire Stingray wouldn't have been a problem here. Unless I cannot control that machine well enough for what is required here. Highest difficulty on the highest, or the highest difficulty for now, because Master's not unlocked yet, of course. On the hardest league, definitely requires a little bit more than just being decent with someone. You actually need to be able to control your machine very, very well. Otherwise you're simply not getting it, like you just saw. At least this track is a little bit wider, so the avoiding other machines is a little bit easier, even though I still hit one there. Yeah, got it. Easy win. I even win this one. I got two tries for the finale, which is Firefield. This is definitely a beast. That's the most awesome music in the game, by the way. Probably get a chance to hear it at some point, because I'm undoubtedly going to fail a lot here, so I will be entering my concentration mode at some point as well, just like you saw with Deathwind and Port Town 2. Not quite yet. This is a commentated Let's Play channel, so at least every single first attempt I have at everything, I'll at least be trying to talk like I'm doing here, even though I'm not really saying anything. I'm just making sure my mouth doesn't go shut. Even saying absolute garbage and saying things that don't really matter. Even those kind of things are considered officially commentary. What are you doing? I knew you were going to do that. I should have just braked on my own. Just let him pass. I knew he was going to push me into the wall there. Cost me my booster early. Now I need to go get my shield back. As you might have noticed by now, this track does not give you a pit area on the regular track. You can see it on the mini-map in the bottom left corner. It is a little bit hidden here. Pit area. You actually need to go take a little detour in order to get it, or a little bit of a Deathwind section again. This is where the pit area is here. So you do need to take a long way around in order to get that. Even then the pit area is really, really small here. So your shield really needs to be conserved here in order to survive. Fifth place, yeah, I'm doing terrible, I know. But hey, it's only the first try. Did not expect it to go easy. That's not where this game was made for, to be easy. Best summary of this game when it comes to its difficulty is this game is really freaking hard. You can ask anybody who has played this. This is a really, really hard game. Definitely true. I'm not an exception to that rule. I'm not that good at this game, so I can say, cakewalk. There are some F-Zero games where That definitely is the case, not the first one. Because, like I said earlier, F-Zero X is kind of an exception to that rule, but every other F-Zero is really, really freaking hard. F-Zero is definitely a franchise that is known for being extremely difficult. F-Zero X, even though that one is also not very easy, that one is definitely a lot easier, therefore a lot more doable. But every other F-Zero definitely falls in the category help, give me my mommy, because this I cannot do. Despite that, there are a couple of F-Zeros where I do consider myself very good at. Everybody is screaming, this game is freaking impossible. Who the heck is able to do that? And I am like, I can do this game easily. What is everybody talking about? This is not hard. But even though everybody is saying it's hard, I still believe that to be true. Well, I think I'm just good at it then. There are a couple of F-Zeros that rule applies to, and I'm talking about F-Zero GP Legend and F-Zero GX. Most notably the latter one. F-Zero GX, everybody says that game is freaking impossible. I can do it, I don't like it. And I do that game flawlessly, easily, no problems. So I say, what is everybody talking about? This game is not hard. But apparently it is. But when it comes to this game, everybody also says this game is really freaking hard, especially in the highest difficulties. If you're simply playing beginner, yeah, then everybody can do it. That's not a problem. But doing it on the highest difficulties, everybody is, yeah, this game is impossible. And with this game, I do agree with everybody, because, like I'm showing here, it definitely is really, really hard. I have been able to do this in the past multiple times, even though the camera is rolling with me, and I therefore have more trouble concentrating. I do think I am able to do this eventually. I have been able to do it before, so why not now? It requires me to work really hard for it, but I don't mind. Makes the victory more sweet when it comes. That is the best way to look at the things when it comes to challenges. It's frustrating and hard work while doing it. Getting it done, man, that feeling. Any gamer should know that. Goes for the hard stuff and eventually manages to do the hard stuff. Still not out yet. Oh, mind, I lost my control. Got away with it somehow. Need to get a feel for this track first. I still don't think I really got it. So this attempt is also going to be a failure. That's already a sure. Not even getting close to third place. I'm not even finishing, period. Let alone getting third place. Well, I got one more try. Right, enter concentration mode. Bad start. As long as I keep third place in my sight, it should be doable. That's the most important thing to do. Keep third place in my sight. Don't lose him, because you'll never see him again. Aha, first place. How does that feel? Such a good feeling. First place on Firefield. I'm expert. Go away, thank you. So nice, actually not hitting another razor for once. too high on my shield, so skipping out on the pit area again. Man, this is edge hogging. Am I getting the feeling actually? Feels a lot better this race. Not perfect still, but actually getting the feel for the controls again finally. And man, is that helping. Oh, good turns. That was not edge hogging. I was actually hitting the edge. Hope you're liking the music. Not hearing that much else. Lost first place actually. Oh no, oh no. I was doing so well. Of course I hit him. Ah! First place actually. How does that feel, first place? Don't worry, it won't last long. Knowing me, knowing this game actually. Let's try to keep this concentration mode. At least you can enjoy the most awesome music in this game. 2 more laps, come on, it's not undoable to do these laps without making too many big mistakes. Doing that 5 times in a row, that is what is difficult. Got past him. Not taking any chances. I'm getting my shield. Shield was way too low. Missed the boost panel. Don't matter. I have 1 regular boost left. I don't have to win. I just need to live and get at least 3rd. 1 more good lap. Come on. I've been sitting here for an hour now. Still got master to do. Oh my god. No. No. Come on, I got a booster left, so... Go, go, go! Got it! Finally! Hell yeah! Whew. In case you haven't noticed, this game is hard. But not undoable. Right, this is enough. I don't know how many parts I'm going to end up cutting this into. Probably like 17 or something. Man, but it does give a good adrenaline rush. Awesome game. But we're not done yet. Even though the game does give you the end credits after you beat Expert. I did the final leak on Expert, so technically we get the end credits now. Yeah, Red Canyon 2 doesn't deserve to be in Night Leagues. Way too easy. As you can see by my results. But still, I'm going to cut out the ending credits now. I'm going to put them behind the very final video when I do Master. If I ever get to beat that. Right, we are back. The ending credits just happened, but I cut them out. Because I'm going to put them after Master. Man, that's going to be a train wreck. I had the biggest difficulty getting past even the King League. I had to switch characters in between because I wasn't really feeling it. And even the Blue Falcon didn't make it very easy. I did not expect it to be very easy. It is not supposed to be very easy. This is by all means of its meaning a very difficult game. I cannot emphasize that enough. But even a difficult game is never unbeatable. Just keep trying, keep practicing, keep persistent. And as you can see, you will get it eventually. But that does not mean the difficulty is coming. This was not even the highest difficulty yet. That one is coming up next time. I am here to suffer, so you don't have to. Treecks out.